Good morning. Actually, afternoon. I'm used to doing Facebook Lives at 9, but it's afternoon. So, welcome everybody. Welcome. If you're going to watch the replay, please hashtag replay. Let me know. Send me some love. I send you back some. Let's keep the world in a state of love, right? That's what it needs right now. More than anything else, love. Okay, so today's broadcast is going to be part two about reigning over doubt, releasing your royalty, and I'm going to give you some steps as to how to do that. All right, so stay tuned for that. But in the meantime, welcome. Let me know who's here. Love to see your faces. Well, thank you, honey. Let me see, wait a minute. Let's do this. Yeah, they get a little crooked, don't they? Anyway, good to see you, all of you who are showing up. You know, this whole idea about reigning, REIGNING, reigning as a queen, has been around a while, especially for Christians who believe in the kingdom of God and, knowing that we are queens in the kingdom of God. But I will tell you, after years and years of counseling and coaching, it's not something that many women believe in the pit of their soul, in the depths of their heart. They are double-minded. I was double-minded for years and years and years. I still am prone to doubt. All right? I'm still prone to doubt. However, I've learned what to do with it. It doesn't stick around long. I've learned how to recognize it and to reign over it. Now, it might take me a while because I'm always in a constant state, as we all are. I'm in a constant state of increase. I'm in a constant state of growth. So where I get comfortable here, if I'm ready to go to here, I haven't been here before. And if I haven't been here before, then I don't really know what that looks like. So I can start to get a little anxious about here, And so, or maybe I have been here before, but in my mind, I think, oh, it was a special set of circumstances. It was a fluke. And that level could be a new increase in money. It could be a new increase in relationships or opportunities, whatever that is. Maybe I have been there before, all right? But I never thought that it was a co-creation. I might have thought it was a miracle or a fluke, right? Not something that I could consistently achieve with God. So, yes, I have been subject to doubt. And every time I go to another level, I hit another level of doubt. All right. So it's important for all of us, if we're going to keep on growing, to not let the failures of the past, which they really aren't failures, but we perceive them as that way, or disappointments or the discouragements, keep us from going to the next level. Because as believers, as people of faith, as women of faith, as queens, we do get to continually expand and level up. And that's not to say you're not content with where you are. Be content where you are. Be happy, be celebrating, be satisfied. And we're going to talk a little bit about that also today, because it's on those things that we build another level of experience. Okay? All right. Clara, good to see you. Oh, thank you. You dressed up today and put on makeup. Yes, I mean, doing these Facebook Lives, I could show up in my pajamas if I wanted to. And sometimes I'm tempted. But it does make me feel better. It makes me feel more together and professional and ready to go when I take a little time to do all this. Right? Okay. So anybody else who's here, let me know. Love seeing your responses and your names here. Love. All right, so I want to start off today with this. It is October 1st, the beginning of a new quarter, the beginning of a new month. And you know what? We get to start with a clean slate. We get to start with a blank canvas. We can actually create anything we want for this month, right? Whether it's new money, new opportunities, new relationships, new events, we get to create whatever it is we want. Think of that a second. That's pretty exciting, right? We don't have to drag in old mentality from last month into this month. And if we do, then let's learn the tools in order to transform it, right? Yes, we get to do that. So I just want to challenge you today. So what I want to start with is celebrating last month. Celebrating last month. Because you can think last month, like every month before that, was hard. That things didn't work out how you wanted it to work out. That you didn't accomplish your goals. You didn't get done what you wanted to. Maybe you're beating yourself up because you didn't even have any goals. There's a lot of ways we can beat ourselves up and a lot of reasons we can beat ourselves up. Is that how you want to start your month with bloodied fists and black eyes and stripes on your back? Let's be done with that, right? Let's start off this month clean slate, blank canvas, and move forward in determination and joy that this month I am going to create something new. I'm going to do something new. I'm going to be more of who God created me to be. Okay? Yeah. But what I'd like you to do is take a few minutes. Just take a few minutes. Take 1 minute right now. And I want you to think of something and to put it in the chat. One thing that you want to celebrate from last month. All right? Something that worked out. Some way you were blessed. It doesn't matter how small it is because we tend to minimize everything. So make a big deal out of the little things, right? Make a big deal. And then I want to tell you about some of the things I'm celebrating regarding my clients, regarding myself, right? And those things, celebrating those things are the successes, big and small, right? Big and small, that give you the vibration, the higher vibration to go into this month with. All right. Every time you think of yourself like that didn't work out, or I don't know how I'm going to do that, it just lowers your vibration, right? It lowers your energy. And what it also does is it starts to close off the portals of abundance for you. God's abundance and limited resources are unlimited. Unlimited. But so much of the time we're looking down, we're feeling bad, we're disappointed in ourselves, we're disappointed in other people. All of those things start to close the portals of abundance. Okay? I'm not saying God's mercy isn't bigger than all of that, but you have to tap into even into God's mercy, right? Ask and you shall receive. But there's the asking. There's the asking. So that's what we're going to do. So right now, take a couple minutes. Write one thing for which you can celebrate. Of course, you're going to be grateful for it. That goes without saying. But sometimes we don't go the extra step, appreciate it and celebrate what has happened, what we've received, what's new, how we've grown, right? So let's do that. Okay. Hey, Christina. Good to see you. All right. My guest speaker, Claire, that's a good question. My guest speaker was coming on Friday. Like last Friday, he was supposed to be here. This Friday, he's supposed to be here. And I got to put an announcement because he had this incredible thing happen. He got married. He got married. Yes. And it may seem like, well, don't you plan those things well in advance? Well, for him, he had to get some He and his fiance had to, there were some extenuating circumstances. They belonged to a religion and a faith that required them to get consent, and that consent came in on last week, and which is why he couldn't be here on Friday, and they got married on Sunday. It was a beautiful wedding, and they went away on a honeymoon. So he's not coming back till I think tomorrow or Saturday. But anyway, they've been gone. All right. So he is going to be, we'll have him the week after. Sorry to keep putting that off, but getting married is a pretty important thing. All right. Celebrating is important and slower month. And I accomplished a great deal. Shipped 3 large works to Dubai. Very grateful, and this brought me great joy. Beautiful. Good for you, Clara. Keep on moving forward. Consistency. Consistently moving forward. Consistency. Taking one step, whether it's a baby step or a big step. Yes. This month I'm creating something new. Yes. Good. Love this mindset. I set up my new apartment. Good job. My new work has grown tremendously and I see it. Good, Clara. This month I will be tutoring our 11th grade girl. Wow, good for you. That's exciting. That's exciting. Okay, if you're watching the replay, please put down what it is you're going to celebrate today for this month. For last month, all right? Just one thing last month that actually, and please don't judge if it's in your mind you think it's too small to write down. When you celebrate and show appreciation or something like that, you just add power to it. You add power to it, right? Yes, you watered that seed. You trimmed that tree. You've produced more fruit. So, all right. So, I'm celebrating my clients. All right. So, any of my clients who are watching this, I celebrate you. I celebrate the progress you made this month. I celebrate your diligence. I celebrate your mindset shifts. I celebrate what you've gotten done that you weren't able to get done before. You know who you are. I celebrate the new money you made this month. I celebrate the increase in your sales. I celebrate that you got married. I celebrate that you found the love of your life. All right? I celebrate that your business grew. Yes. I celebrate that you restored a relationship, a long relationship that had been damaged. You see, with God, there is no end to what it is we can accomplish, right? Sometimes we do it on our own. We try to do it on our own, or we shoot up a prayer and then we do it on our own. With God, there's no end to what we can accomplish. All right. For me, something I'm celebrating. Last month, for the first time, instead of just looking online and going, maybe we'll buy a house, maybe we won't buy a house, I actually took the steps to get pre-qualified so we know what that number is. And I made a decision on a realtor, signed the paperwork, so that process is in progress. Yay! And I'm enjoying looking at houses. And also, we're not in a hurry, So, as I said before, the perfect house is out there for us, the perfect time. Yep. I celebrate the fact that I've been doing these Facebook Lives on my profile public page, not hidden away in some, private group. I've come out. I'm doing this, talking about being a queen on my public page. You may not think that's a big deal, but it's a big deal. You really open yourself up to all kinds of stuff when you go public on a lot of things. I think you know that. So I'm celebrating that. I'm celebrating my own thinking has been upgraded, right? I fell into a little bit of doubt and discouragement and disappointment this month, right? But through God, with God, through my mindset tools, through the support I have around me, I've been able to shift that, get back on track, and upgrade. So shift it, get back on track, upgrade. When you're teaching about being a queen, you have to start thinking, would a queen think that way? Would a queen fall into that kind of emotional turmoil? You know, not for long. Not for long. Um, with God, my sales increased by $20,000. All right. So I had a surplus month. Surplus month. I have been able to help out a number of people in giving them my time. That's been great. A lot more people I've been talking to. And my finances. I've been able to help people out with my finances and especially my family. I enjoy that. I love to be able to do that. All right, so those are some of the things I'm celebrating. I celebrate you. I celebrate you if you have been coming to these calls, these broadcasts consistently, if you're getting things from it, if it's making a shift in your life, and I hope it is. I celebrate you. Yay! All right. So we're going to be talking about be the queen over doubt and release your royalty. And how do we do that? In just a minute. Claire says, your gallery has a new installation today. You're super happy to see your work in this fabulous space. Okay, so maybe not your gallery, but another gallery? Mindy, I celebrate my coming to Austin. You're moving to Austin. And you got a new job. Can we say that? Yay! Yay! Yes, it's a big deal. I did a Facebook Live on Saturday Night Art Show. Awesome. Good for you, Clara. Christina, I was so discouraged last night. So much red tape surrounding Rob's kids. I got my resume out and my skill set validating my credentials to myself. Yay, I love that. Today, the math teacher sincerely thanked me for tutoring. Woohoo! Geometry, no less. That is a big deal. You are a big love deal. I love you, Mindy. I celebrate you. Thank you, Mindy. Okay, so it is for your gallery in downtown LA. Beautiful. So any of you, if you are in downtown LA, make sure you look Clara Berta up and her beautiful artwork. Yes. Okay, so thank you. Thank you for that. And again, if you're watching the replay, I would love it if you had some remarks about your own celebrations. But everybody, besides just this moment here, don't let the day pass without taking some time down and to write down. Oh man, I'll get this out. Write down what you are celebrating from last month. Okay? Something else too. Celebrating my clients. I think I did this, but I don't think I did. I think I did it in my head. Is that one of the things I'm celebrating is one of my clients who, over the course of us working together, early on found the love of his life and got married. Got married. Woohoo! That was kind of a bonus. Neither one of us were expecting that. Another one exceeded her sales goals. Yay! Another one manifested 5,000 extra in sales. Yay! Somebody else finished her e-commerce site. She's been putting off for nearly 20 years. Yay! And got 2 rooms organized that have been plaguing her for months. Disorganization and crowded spaces can really do a number on you. So she's been wanting to, as her mindset has shifted, she got the clutter out of her mindset. It made her able to get the clutter out of these rooms. It's funny how that works, right? Okay, awesome. All right, so let's talk about being the queen over doubt and how you can do this. And the more you do this, the more your royalty is released. And when I say releasing your royalty, I want you to know you are already royal. Say it. I am royal. I am royal. I am royalty. It's an identity thing. All right? It's an identity thing. It's not just a position. It's just not status. It's something you can lose. You can't be taken off the throne. You can't be taken off of royalty. No. You can execute your royalty in a different fashion and a more upgraded fashion, but nobody can take your royalty away from you. Nobody. But let's talk about releasing it. And what that means is to radiate. That when you even walk into a room, you don't have to say anything. You have a royal energy. It's the way you carry yourself. It's that feeling of confidence inside that whatever's going to come before you, whoever's going to come before you, you got it. You got this. You got this. All right? So, your royal status, your royal position, your royal identity cannot be taken away from you. So let's learn to rule and to reign wisely, graciously, abundantly for all, not just for you, but for all. All right? Yeah, so that's what we're talking about. A queen is not ruled by doubt. Say it. A queen is not ruled by doubt. And you're a queen. A queen is not ruled by doubt. She may have doubt. She may understand where it comes from and why. And she can offer herself compassion. Offer yourself compassion. But she does not kowtow to doubt. She does not kowtow to doubt. She reigns over it. Yes, she reigns over it. So here's some ways. Oh, what other notice about this? As I said yesterday, doubt slimes your shine. Okay? Doubt slimes your shine. You're meant to shine, so let the light. It says, let your light shine. Well, that must mean you got light to shine, right? So let your light shine. Doubt can obscure the light. It can slime the light, all right? You are royal diadem. You are royal diadem, a magnificent crown, bejeweled crown in the hand of God. That's your identity. That's who you are. And you're firmly placed in the hand of God. There's nowhere else you can go. You can't leave the hand of God. You're firmly and rooted and grounded in love in the hand of God. All right? Yes, it's good news. So with God, you can reign over your time. All right? If you're a person that's always feeling stressed out, I don't have enough time, all right? Well, that's a false belief. You're living according to a lie. And the lie says, I don't have enough time. And that goes over and over in your mind. So you reinforce that lie over and over and over. The truth is, you have plenty of time. God said 24 hours. That must be plenty of time. How you choose to fill it could stress you out or it could free you up. Think about it, right? So as a queen with God, you can reign over your time. You can reign over your money. Yes, you can reign over your money. How many people don't do certain things? I've mentioned this before in other broadcasts, but it's important. We think that all our decisions have to be determined by how much money we think we have or don't have. So you don't take advantage of certain opportunities. Opportunities that will grow you, opportunities that will enhance your life, opportunities that will give you a greater skill level in something, right? Opportunities that will bless you because I don't have enough money. Even saying that, don't you feel the energy just dip? I can't afford it. I don't have the money. I can't afford it. I don't have the money. Well, keep saying that enough, and it's exactly what your future holds. Okay? Now, it's not enough just to have the mantra. There's plenty of money. Money abounds. Money flows easily and freely to me. That's good. But like I was saying yesterday, double-mindedness is if you also have the competing belief that you're trying to quiet that says, I don't have enough money. I don't know how to make more money. I don't know how to receive more money. So you got that thing going on while you're saying money flows to me easily and freely. Those are competing beliefs. Okay? You need to do something with those. And I want to talk a little bit more about that. I spent more time on that yesterday, but we'll talk a little bit more on that today. So, reigning over shame, blame, and victimhood. You can reign over those things. You do not have to let those things rule you, right? Confusion, overwhelm, and lack of clarity. That's a big one too for a lot of people. Confusion, overwhelm, and lack of clarity. All right. There are tools, there are system strategies, there are things that you can do so you can reign over those things rather than them rule over you. Okay. your circumstances, your attitude. We think we are victims to the economy, the political scene. We are not. We are not. All right. We can reign over our circumstances. We can reign over our attitudes. We can reign over what we allow and what we don't allow. We can reign over the toxicity of certain relationships that we're in. Yes. Amen. Okay. All right. So how do we do this? How do we do this? All right. Let me just look to see some other well, let's see. Oh, Toinette, nice to see you. Have to get together again soon. Lovely. No, it's been COVID. It's nice to have people in the area locally that you get excited to see. All right. Royal energy connects with great energy. Absolutely, Clara. Yes, especially after the Spanish teacher and the kids' moms who have never met me have insisted I'm not qualified. Well, boo on them. She's a certified Spanish teacher. Beautiful imagery. Awesome. I'm glad you agree, Toinette. All right. Okay. Here's the how. You might want to get a paper and pencil. Write this down. If you can't right now, you're driving or you're cleaning your kitchen while you're listening to this, then come back to it, okay? All right. The very first tip here is know the truth and it will set you free. Like, duh, right? Know the truth and it'll set you free. But let's talk about this a second. What is truth? What is truth? I'll give you a clue. It is anything that aligns with the love of God for you. Anything that aligns for the love of God for you, your magnificence, your prosperity, your freedom. Those are all things that God wants for you. So any truth, anything that aligns with that is truth. Does it come from love? It's truth. Does it come from fear? It's not. All right? So you got to know the truth. In order for it to set you free, you got to know it. Know it here, not just here, here. All right? Number 2, about know the truth. You need to identify the lies. You need to decree and declare them as lies. So yesterday, we were talking about a lot of the reason for doubt, right? A lot of the reason for doubt is because of, hang on, let's do some here. A lot of reason for doubt, cultural opinions about women, okay? Religious opinions about women, your opinions about women, your friends' opinions about women, right? All those things, opinions about money, opinions about how you're supposed to be, right? All those things produce beliefs within you, things that have happened to you. They form beliefs within you. And those beliefs can be very ingrained. And you operate from those beliefs. But as you grow, let's say you've been a personal growth student for years and years and years. So the personal growth, the positivity of the personal growth, right? You may adopt here, but maybe it hasn't penetrated your soul. Maybe it hasn't penetrated your cells. And the reason it doesn't is because you haven't taken the lies and called them lies. So as you do this exercise and you write down a number, lie number 1 that you believe, lie number 2, and let's say lie number 1 is nothing good ever happens to me. Now that may be competing with the truth that says, abundance abounds to me. I have favor with God. But then your mind is going, yeah, but don't you remember the time that this happened? And don't you remember the time that that happened? That didn't work out for you. So you can have the belief that gets reinforced that things don't work out for me. Okay? Another belief is I'm not desirable. I'm not desirable. Well, the positive truth is you are a delight. You are perfect. In the eyes of God, you're perfect. And that's where it counts most, right? But you may have experiences in your life like me being a little Asian girl, in a community that didn't understand Asians, didn't know what they were. All they saw was, Japanese movies where, that bombing Pearl Harbor or something like that, right? So it's dealing with other people's opinions that formed maybe an opinion about myself, that it took years to discover that I had this hidden belief that I'm not desirable. So that affected my thoughts, my feelings, my actions, and the results I got in life. I had to get to the point of saying that is a bald-faced lie. So I'm just going to put that one down, for example, and this is what you do with your lies. Okay. I'm going to put it down. I'm not desirable. Okay. You put down your own lie, and I put it in a circle. I'm not desirable. Then I take a line through it and I actually call it a lie. I put a line through that like the no smoking sign and I call it a lie. I decree and declare today that this is a lie. That's the first step. It's an important step, though, that most people miss. They don't actually decree and declare that belief a lie because they have so much evidence that supports it. So it seems true, right? But it's not true. It's not true according to God. It's not true according to love. So it can't be true. It can't be true. So you can put that up there. The lie. Well, what's the truth? I am desirable. People love me. People love me. People desire me. People love to work with me. People love to invest in their services and work with me. And you can just create, like Christina. I am desirable. Even though those people out there said that I'm not qualified, I'm qualified. I know I'm qualified. It's a lie. And I determine it's a lie that I'm not qualified. So whatever the world says out there, and she's had it said to her a number of times, she's not qualified, but she knows she's qualified. But it's up to her to stand on the truth that she's qualified and to call I'm not qualified a lie. It's a very important step. Very important step. Okay? So I'm not sure what your lie is or lies, but take one. Start working on that one. And then start building the truth. All right? So identify the lies, decree and declare them as lies. All right? The third part of that, so this is still step number one, know the truth and it'll set you free. Stand on the truth, put your stake in the ground, and each morning you rise with determination to live according to truth. Each morning. So if that lie is something that has been plaguing you, it doesn't just go away like that, but you can make a decision like that and call it a lie and stand on the truth. You can make a decision, and the more you stand on that truth, the more you stand on that decision, and the more you breathe it in. I am qualified. Thank you. Thank you for this day that I'm qualified. Thank you for all the opportunities that are awaiting me. Thank you that I am a queen who gets to reign in this world. And I reign over that disqualification. I call it a lie, and I stand mighty, solidly, in love, in truth. Yeah, speak truth to yourself in love. Okay? Another thing you can do, you can stand in the morning, you could say, I'm a co-creator. I am a co-creator. So if you're feeling like, you don't have much creativity, you don't get good ideas, that, things aren't, they're lackluster, right? Call those things lies and stand in truth. I'm a co-creator. I'm a co-creator. Ideas flow to me. Opportunities flow to me. The beginning of this month, beginning of September, right? God was calling me to start a new program. I've talked to you guys about a Coalition of Queens, new program, something in my heart. I became obsessed with it. When I first heard about it months ago, I rejected it. Okay, but the beginning of September, it started burning in my heart. I had to do something with it. Well, because I said yes, ideas flowed to me. These Facebook Lives started popping up for me, right? All kinds of things started happening because I said yes. Because I said yes. All right? So you never know what lies in store for you, but when you say, I'm a co creator, then that the lies will, they will evidence themselves. So you got to take care of them, stand in truth, make a decision, and then things open. All right? Okay, number 2. This is huge. This is huge, and it seems so simple. But I believe it's like one of the number one secrets to overcoming doubt and disappointment and discouragement. And it's appreciation. It's appreciation, not just a checklist of things you're grateful for, but to actually value something. You know, in the real estate market, which appreciation in the past, 6 months has just skyrocketed around here, right? But when appreciation increases on a house, the value of that, the perceived value of that increases. Therefore, how much they're charging for that increases as well. All right. So people pay more when there has been an increase in perceived value. Well, for you too, if you're in business especially, perceived value is very important. Your value doesn't change. God's already given you that value. And that's through the roof. That's through the ceiling. That's up to the stars. Your value cannot be measured. It cannot be contained. But perceived value is different. All right. You can have your value through the sky, but how you perceive your value could be low. All right. So appreciation will increase the perception of your value first to you. And that's where it has to happen first to you. So begin to appreciate yourself. That's why I had to celebrate. Celebrating your wins, celebrating your growth, celebrating your shifts, celebrating getting done something that you've been trying to get done forever and couldn't get done before. Celebrate what you have accomplished. Celebrate it all. Increases your value. Not value, but your perceived value. You know what I mean? Okay? It increases your perceived value. And the more perceived value you have in yourself, the freer you are and the more your royalty gets naturally, easily released. All right? And your royalty being released is meant to not just benefit you, but it benefits others. Not in a martyr way, not in a sacrificial way, in a natural way, in a way that feels good to you and to others. All right? So your value stays the same. It's through the roof, it's through the ceiling, it's up to the stars. But start appreciating yourself. This will increase the perception of value you have on you. All right? And the more perception, the higher your perception of value, and the more it's aligned with God, the more confident you're going to be. I can't tell you how many women I work with, brilliant, accomplished, certified at all different kinds of levels. Yeah, very, very high achievers, but they don't see themselves as, they don't perceive the value that they have. So they keep striving for more and more and more to prove more and more. That's very, very exhausting. It is. All right. So appreciate yourself. Take the time to do that. Now, and then this is kind of cool too. With that settledness, that feeling that you just have such joy because you've just appreciated yourself, because you've taken the time, it actually raises your vibration. So now when you go out, go to the grocery store, go to a network meeting, a conference, it doesn't matter, show up on Zoom. Guess what happens? Your vibration is raised. Now, when you do that, and then you say and compliment somebody else, compliment their work, compliment their energy, compliment their hair, compliment their purse or their shoes. Do you know when you do that, it's like you have a magic wand in your hand? A powerful magic wand. You can change somebody's life in that moment. Yes, that's very powerful. It's very powerful. And it helps you too, because you can't help another person without helping yourself. All right? Absolutely. So, another tip here, treat yourself well. Treat yourself well. Um, this can mean a lot of things to a lot of people. Only you can determine this. Now, I know some people that have a hard day at work, there you go, they deserve a drink. They deserve several drinks, maybe lots of drinks, all right? So I'm not going to criticize that or find fault with that. All I'm saying is that how do you determine whether or not you are treating yourself well? Is the choice that you've made aligned with who you are and where you want to go? Does it serve you? All right. So when I started 75 Hard, and I think I'm on number day, today maybe, today's 49, day 49. Yes. 7 weeks I've been doing this, 7 weeks. Okay. 2 workouts a day, 45-minute workouts a day, gallon of water, reading 10 pages a day, taking a photo of myself, no alcohol. Yes. And then sticking to a meal plan. All right. So lost 12 pounds. I feel better. My joints are better. I'm not as puffy and inflamed as I was. And somebody can say, well, only a masochist would do that. But I saw it as a way to treat myself, a way for me, if I want to grow and I want to have a higher level of being and a higher level of thinking, then this program that I'm doing has been very beneficial and is helping me think bigger, expand, right? Raise up, which is what God is calling me to do. So I'm game. Yeah, I'm game. So that's something that I have decided to do that serves me, to treat myself by doing that. Invest in your growth. A lot of times we don't think about our growth as that important. Yeah, you know, growing your mind, growing your heart, growing your skill set, growing your wisdom, all of that, super important, super important. And, when you think about, I don't have money to do that, well, that's a lie. You may look at your bank account and think, I don't have money to do that. Well, then create more money. Manifest more money. If you want to accomplish something, manifest the money. Be the queen over your finances. Okay. And the last thing, if you are in business for yourself or your career is important and your career is something, a way in which you manifest your purpose, you express your gifts, then again, invest in the growth of that. Okay? Don't try to do things on your own. And I'm not just saying this because I'm a coach and I've chosen to do that and you could invest with me, which you could, but I'm not saying it for that reason. I'm saying it because there's opportunity for you. You don't have to do these things by yourself. Save yourself some time. That's right. Save yourself some time. Save yourself some stress. Have camaraderie around you and joy. All right. Join my coalition of queens or check into it, see if it's right for you. Okay. Let me look here. What do you guys got going on? Oh, more ladies. Hey, Leslie. Good to see you. Leslie's made huge shifts in her life, in her business. What a superstar. Hey, Kathy. Good to see you. Hey, Bev. Thank you. That's right. I agree with you, Kathy. You are a co-creator. Thank you, Christina. Good job, Clara. Aw. brings tears to her eyes. And that's how you know you're genuinely celebrating yourself. You're genuinely appreciating who you are. You get that verklempt feeling inside. It's just like your heart starts to swell. It's just like tears come to your eyes. That's one way you know you're actually doing it. It's not just a thing you check off. Good job, Clara. Kathy says appreciating the contribution of others appropriately, not depending on them, because God is the one from whom all blessings flow. Absolutely. I always try to remind you with God. With God. That was huge when we were going through the cancer experience. With God. Hello, Charlene. Good to see you. Impression of increase. This lesson I just listened to and I love. Wonderful. Wonderful. You took a break from the cocktails too, Clara? Because feeling great because of it, worked out a few times, healthy lifestyle, feel better too, treat myself also good. Choosing wholesome rewards and treats, ways to celebrate. Yes. May, I once complimented a lady and she started crying. Aw, yeah. She said thank you and that she has just been feeling invisible. I love that. That was a God nudge for sure. Yeah. A lot of times we walk around thinking people don't need this. Like, and we're intruding somehow. But there's a lot of women, especially, that walk around feeling invisible, unnoticed, insignificant. Your one little word can brighten their day, make a huge difference. Mm-hmm. Did I go away? Am I back? Mindy says, but it's all changed for you now, Christina. Life is ready to cover you with favor and abundance. Amen. I agree with that. I've taken a break for 12 years. Love my life. Beautiful. All right. I'm glad. You guys are just doing a fabulous job encouraging one another. That's awesome. Beautiful. Well, does anybody have any other questions for me? Or I'll be back next week sometime. Those of you who are in my Love Empowered Success group, I know that many of you are in that group. I will see you on Tuesday. All right, we're going to restart our calls in the Love Empowered Success group. And for those of you who are interested in joining my Love Empowered Success private group, that's where I do live coaching in there. I would love to see you. Just private message me and I'll give you some details about that. All right. Wonderful. Well, blessings to you all. Love to know what you're going to create for October now. All right. After you celebrate September, take some time and say, what do I want to create? What do I want to create for October? Okay. Sit with the Lord. Let him come into your heart. Well, he's already in your heart. Let him have reign in your heart so you can reign over your circumstances, so that you can reign over your money. Go and co-create. And if you don't, if setting goals makes you nervous, stresses you out, all right? That used to be me. So I understand. However, I'm going to say this. It doesn't matter if you actually achieve them. What matters is if you're moving in the direction of them. That's what matters. Yes. And you keep celebrating those little wins, that one step forward. And if you don't judge yourself and condemn yourself for being a failure, for not achieving those goals, but instead celebrate the steps you're taking, you will get there. You will get there. Trust me. Trust me. All right. What am I going to create with God this October? Amen. That's right. Mindy. What's the Pythagorean theorem? Oh, you're just so funny. I'm going to do this truth and lie exercise with our 17-year-old. Well, let me know how that goes. All right, folks. Love you all. See you next week. Adios.